Today, exploring through our lens is exploring a place called 33 Holes. Let's see if we can find out why it's called 33 Holes.
Today, Patti and I are going on a hike at what they call 33 Holes. Now, we're not sure why they call it 33 Holes, but it's about a 3.5-mile hike. It's about 3 miles past the Boulder Beach campground on Lakeview Drive, about 5 miles from where you have to pay the fee to get into Lake Mead area. So we're supposed to be finding some incredible slot canyons, and we're looking forward to showing it all to you.
I am standing at the very famous "You Are Here" sign. And we're actually at the entrance for what's called 33 Holes. And I just wanted to give the details. There is a map. It shows exactly how to get around. We weren't able to find it, but they have lots of parking. It is free here. They have picnic tables and they have a restroom. So it's a great place to stop and explore.
Where I'm standing right now, across this little inlet, is an area known as Gov't Wash. Now that is dispersed camping or boondocking, whatever you want to call it. Patti and I drove in there in Explorer 2 yesterday, and it's a little tough getting back there. Some pretty old, I guess they call them washboard roads that are very, very bumpy. But if you can see back over there, quite a bit of campers and big RVs, and if you're daring enough, you can go all the way down and get down right to the water at Gov't Wash. As we start the hike down this trail, we are probably 45 or 50 feet down into the canyon, just a few feet off the water line. But as you look up behind me here, back in the 80s, this whole area was 25 to 30 feet underwater.
On this hike, we have gone through rock and sand, and now we are at the top of this small hill, and there's seashells all over the place and what looks like crystals. I'm not sure what they are, but I'm going to hide them in the bag and take them with us to find out. I really love crystals and rocks, and there's some really unusual rocks. Everything's really shiny here with these crystal type things.
So we hiked for almost an hour, a little over a mile, and we found the fishing hole.
In a distance, from a distance. It was there. We couldn't quite figure out how to get there. It is 1 o'clock, and today is probably one of the hottest days it's been. So yeah. I think it's time to call it for the day. We never found the slot canyons, and it was actually kind of funny because while we're down on the trail, we kept running into the same couple, and they were looking for the slot canyons too. We both had directions to get there. We followed the directions, and we were nowhere close to the slot canyons. Right. So I don't even know that we saw them yet. There are a bunch of directions online, but when somebody says the last picnic table, we weren't sure which one it was.
Well, it seems like we are sitting in the last picnic table, and we did go off the edge and looked for it, but it actually was a very kind of pretty hike. We found the seashells, and the Gov't Wash is right across. It's amazing. I was standing over there looking out, and I stopped counting at 50, and I was barely 25% of the way through. So there's literally hundreds of people camping.
Yes.
On that dispersed camping, boondocking, whatever you want to call it. But there's a lot of people camping over there, and there's a lot of people down at that fishing area. It's supposed to be one of the best fishing areas in Lake Mead, and if the amount of fishermen down there is any note, it probably is.
Oh, I'm sure they do have a large amount of fish. And somebody was talking about it. Sorry, I'm not sure what kind of fish are there. If somebody knows, you could post it in the comments. But there are a lot of fish in the lake.
So, the other thing we wanted to talk about a little bit is we kind of know that we're doing a lot of stuff in the Lake Mead area. And we realize that due to some reasons we haven't been able to leave the Las Vegas area.
I gotta say, I can't complain. It's beautiful here.
Oh my God.
Yes.
We've been here for 3 weeks now, and I gotta tell you, it is beautiful, and there is so much to do. I mean,
Right.
just look at all the videos that we've made in
Absolutely.
this area.
And we haven't even seen half of what is here.
But our time here is almost done. We are going to be next weekend probably heading the road and starting our trip to the East Coast. So you will see some different things eventually here, but we have at least another week here, and hopefully we can get all the business matters tied up here in Las Vegas and then really move ourselves across the country.
Yes, that'll be interesting on so many different levels and very cool. We have a lot of really cool places. We're going to stop some for only a night, but I'm sure we will find something to explore.
Absolutely. But until then, I'm Dan Hunt. This is my incredible wife, Patti Hunt, saying have a great rest of today.
And an even better day tomorrow.
So, as we're leaving the parking lot, we saw a little turnoff to the right, the left as you're coming in, and guess what we found? Owl Canyon, just what we were looking for. It's a hiking trail. Now notice this big yellow sign, travel at your own risk. The trail is not maintained. But for those of you that are coming, you come into 33 holes, and as you're coming down, you want to take the left-hand parking lot. There's 2 parking lots here actually, with 2 sets of picnic tables. So it's here, and we're gonna come back and explore this on another day.